Hello and welcome, rookie card collecting friends. Victor, the rookie card specialist, coming at you with a very different type of video. I think this is the first time I've ever done this type of video, but it's on dollar boxes. Yes, dollar boxes in particular. This is part 3 of a 3-part series that I've created for the National. This will be the final video, and it's going to deal with my dollar box pickups. Now, I went to the National, and to be perfectly honest with you, dollar boxes were not even part of the equation. They were not part of the overall plan. And the reason why I'm even doing this type of thing is because I started an eBay store about 3 months ago. And I've been having a lot of success with my eBay store. A matter of fact, let me share it with you here at this time. This is my eBay store. I will leave a link to my eBay store in the show notes of this video. But here's the thing. I've only had this store for about 3 months now, and I've made several attempts over the last few years to get it going, and I just haven't been able to get it going. But I committed to it about 3 months ago, and I started it mainly because number one, I wanted to generate some funds for the National, but secondly, I have 2 complete collections. I mean, like bulk collections. I guarantee you I probably should take a picture and add it here. But many boxes to go through. And the thing is that I don't need any inventory. So I don't need to go to the National and shop for dollar boxes, to be honest with you. I need to go through these 2 collections that I have sitting here. But needless to say, that's how I started. And I started building my eBay store. And I really focus, I'm more theme oriented, and I'm really focusing on, I guarantee like 80% of the cards here are going to be Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers or current stars, that sort of thing. There is a little mix of the 2, but I guarantee you 80% of it is going to be basically Hall of Famers. And so here's just a little bit of it, and a lot of it is really knowing, being familiar with cards, and I'll get to that in a minute. But very, very happy with the result of my eBay store thus far. I've been selling cards like a madman, and it's really inspiring me even to continue this going even as I enter into my retirement years. I would really like to establish a very strong eBay store, but I'm learning, and I'm growing. And so the big main part about it for me is that I'm having fun. And it's really allowing me, when I include my allowance that I give myself from my paycheck, and I include now a steady stream of income through eBay, it makes things, it opens up more opportunity for me. So I'm very grateful for that. How did I learn? Well, this was the big thing that really discouraged me before, was just the aspect of learning, because I've had the opportunity to create eBay stores before, and I actually started one a long time ago, and then I just let it expire, and I kind of shut the store down. And so this is now, I've revitalized my store again, and I've done that a couple of times actually. So this is actually my 3rd go at this. But the main issue before is because I was just unaware of certain things, and I started to do some research on the topic, and I really started to, you can find eBay or eBay store content on YouTube like crazy, but I specifically like eBayers on YouTube that specifically deal with sports cards because it's more conducive, right? And I get into the channel Breaker Culture by Ty. In his Breaker Culture channel, he has a ton of content about selling cards on eBay. So I started consuming his content, and I ended up, but it wasn't until I found Bo from 1 Million Cubs Cards where I really started to learn. He has a fantastic website, where he gives specific instructions on how to build an eBay store. And then he has a daily broadcast channel where he talks about a wide variety of topics, but most of the time he's going to give you some nuggets or some insights on what he's currently doing on eBay in his eBay store, which is an extremely successful eBay store. Mine barely has 350 cards in it at the moment. So like I said, I just started this 3 months ago. And my biggest obstacle is typically finding the time to devote to this because, I work, my work 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm gone. I'm at work earning a living. And then I come home and it's typically, I do my chores around the house, little things I need to get done, balance checkbooks, throw out garbage, work on the yard a little bit, what have you. And then from like 5:30 to 8 is family time. This is where I devote my time to my family and dinner and that sort of thing. And then I really from 8 to about 10:30 is really the time that I do and devote myself to hobby content, whether it be creating YouTube videos, writing an article, doing a podcast, or working on my eBay store. One of those things I'm trying to keep balance of all of that, but I'm doing it. I am balancing it all out and I am having a blast doing it, but it's a very slow growth because of time. And that's the thing about doing an eBay store is the time. Anybody can do it, but are you going to be consistent, sustainable long-term? Because it does take time. It is very tedious to get in here. And I'm doing like 20 to 25 cards at a time because that's all my time really gives me. And so, but I'm getting better. I'm getting faster. I can probably do, 40 to 50 cards a week now because I've developed a system, but I can do so much more if I had more time. But it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and just work with what we've got. And so as I'm learning and I'm listening to Bo and I'm asking questions and really getting a grasp of this thing, I really enjoy it. And it's something that I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to make it more of a priority with my free time. And come the weekend, I enjoy the weekend because on the weekend I can really nail things down even more as I have more time on the weekend. So with that said, the other thing that you have to be is I've noticed is you got to be familiar with cards. To start an eBay store from scratch without knowing much of cards in general, it's going to be tough. It's not impossible, but it's going to be very difficult. And you're probably going to have a very big learning curve when starting an eBay store because there's a lot of things that you can do, but you got to have some knowledge about cards. You got to be familiar with at least one era of cards or one sport in order for you to really gain some traction. Now, unfortunately, being familiar with cards and that sort of thing, there's no cheating the system. That to be familiar, to be an expert in a broad scope of cards and sports, it takes time. You have to grind. You got to put the grind in and put the time in to know that kind of stuff. There's no cheating the system per se, but being familiar and creating the time is really the big obstacles. Of course, the more knowledge and more familiar you are with sports cards, the more opportunity you're going to have, because when you go through dollar boxes or quarter boxes, you're going to be able to tell what has value, and you're going to be able to tell what is selling in your store, and you're going to be able to pick up on certain cues on certain cards that are sellers, and that's how you can really generate good profit margins. And so, to be honest with you, on my store, I'm big on the PWE. Now, eBay started the plain white envelope concept about a year, maybe more than a year ago, but that has been a game changer for me as I sat down and I learned this system of plain white envelope. I really learned, I really enjoyed, and that's how I really started to generate more and more uh, momentum. However, the PWE thing is like $20 and less. So that's kind of my range of cards that I'm posting on my eBay store. I have very few cards that are $40, $50 plus. And typically when I do, they go pretty quick. And the reason why is I am my pricing. My pricing is typically I do the work of comping stuff out. And some people say, man, why would you comp out, dollar cards or $2 cards? Well, because I don't want to, I, I don't want to oversell or as far as overcharge, but I also don't want to leave money on the table either. This isn't a card show. This is an eBay store that I'm treating more like an online business. So if my card sits for a while, I'm okay with that. And it's not something that I gotta sell because I gotta try to make my table money back, or I gotta try to recoup cost. And there is no cost. The cost is right here online. So my primary focus is cards under $20. If there's stuff like, under $4 or under $3, anything maybe between $1 and $4 that I don't put on my store, I am creating dollar boxes off to the side over here. I have a table and I have inventory of like dollar boxes. So in the event in the future, if I want to do a card show, I'm going to have a big variety of inventory that I'm going to sell as dollar boxes and just let stuff go that way. So I'm at the same time, I'm going through these collections. I'm plucking out the good cards. I'm posting some on eBay, and then the rest of it I am putting in dollar boxes, or I'm separating it for a bulk sell that I'll post on Facebook locally or something. So that's kind of like my business model as I'm filtering through all these boxes. And, it's great. But again, the work, it takes hours upon hours of work. You got to stay on top of your store every single day as you're selling stuff. You're going to get notifications. Hey, you need to ship this now. Hey, this is overdue. You should have shipped this out a day ago. And so you've got to really stay on top of your store. You got to really stay on top of your emails. And it's all part of creating a good business environment. The other thing is the initial investment on this thing. I came into it. I already had a flatbed scanner. So that was a plus. But I also went ahead and purchased a Fujitsu 7160 scanner that was not cheap. I forget exactly what I paid for it, but it was somewhere between $500 and $600 for that. I bought a thermal printer label maker to pump out my shipping labels and make things flow quickly and smoothly. So my initial cost to start, I guarantee you, when I consider everything, I've probably got a good $800 to $900 of an initial investment in equipment. And so all of that needs to be taken into consideration is the initial cost of setup. And am I going to carve out the time that I need to make this happen in a good, efficient manner? And so that's what I've been up to on my spare time. But I'm having a blast doing it, and I'm grateful for everything that I've learned. I'm grateful to Ty and Bo. Thank you, really. Even JT has some great videos. JT Triple Crown 24. He has some great videos on an eBay store, and there's a very big learning curve, but it's also a learning curve that's worth it. That will pay off if you're willing to put in the work. So with that said, I'm going to show you now my dollar card pickups that I got at the National that I had no intentions of buying inventory for my eBay store. But, when you got sore feet and you sit out at a table that's all dollar boxes and you start filtering through stuff, man, I gained some. I was excited when I started filtering through some of these cards. And I says, oh, man, this was not the plan, but I'm just going to run with it. I'm going to go with it because, you know, I saw a lot of good cards in the dollar card boxes, even in some quarter. But wait until you see some of the quarter box cards that I picked up, and I says we're going to go ahead and pivot here at the National. So with that said, without further delay, let me show you the dollar card pickups from the National. Here we go. Okay, guys, so here's how it looks. I'm going to try to go through this fairly quick, but I'm excited to show this to you guys. These cards in this pile right here. That is from the Singles Club, very popular. I actually had their T-shirt on today, but this was the first vendor that I found was the Singles Club. I found a guy. This stack right here was a quarter box. The guy had about 15 quarter boxes. I went through every single one of them. Wait until you see what I have in here for just a quarter. And then this stack is from another dollar box vendor who was, I think it was Sports Card Nut, but great stuff here as well. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste a further moment. This is all from the Singles Club. So these were all $1. And what I liked about the Singles Club is that they would work with you. Say you had a stack of cards, you're tired of looking, they would count them up, and if it came out to maybe 94 cards or like 98 cards or something, they would just say, just make it $90. And so they would always like round down, if you understand what I'm saying. But here, Ichiro, again, keep in mind the theme of my store, and that is all-time greats, meaning Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, or current stars. Okay, so keep that in mind. So I went into the mindset when I decided to create, or when I decided to go ahead and get dollar boxes, I said to myself, all right, what does my store need? And I said to myself, my store needs football and basketball. So that was my focus. But man, when I start going through some of the other stuff, like this here for $1 an Ichiro insert card, I just said, man, I'm going to pick it up. I'm sorry. So my basketball and football cards only went out the window right away. But here we go. Terrell Owens and the Cowboys, Kurt Warner. I'm a big O-Pee-Chee fan. Isaac Bruce, Michael Crabtree. A lot of it is inserts. A lot of it is shine. A lot of it is things that I think have value or that I think will sell in my store. So a lot of it, depends on the brand, depends on the player. There's a lot that goes into it. Again, you got to get familiar, right? Paul Pierce, really, I try to keep, when I was dealing with Prism, I try to keep with stuff that was 2018, 2019. I tried to stay away from 2021, 2022. But this is a 2020 here, and I got this because it's a color match. I thought that would be a nice sell in the store. Again, players. Anthony Hardaway sells very well on eBay. You can't go wrong with Anthony Hardaway. Draymond Green out of Revolution, just a really cool looking parallel card of a world champion where they just won the NBA championship this season. And just names that I think this EX, anything EX on eBay sells very well. So why not pick those up? Very nice. Ricky Henderson, very nice. Ozzie Smith, Nico Horner, Cubs guy. I love this, just more for the PC. Some stuff is for PC. Byron Buxton, Vlad, Julio Rodriguez, prospect, Anthony Rizzo, refractor, Gary Carter, just stuff, Jose Abreu, rookie, or out of the Prism, so it's technically not a rookie, but being from Chicago, I like Abreu. I have a lot of, friends that would maybe be interested in that card. Hakeem Olajuwon, great seller. Zach Levine, I pick up Zach Levine again. I'm in the Chicagoland area. Zach Levine, a lot of people like Zach. I believe he's going to pop if he hasn't already, but a good resale value is Zach Levine. Old Dirk. Jermaine O'Neal. Why would I pick this up? Well, Indiana Pacer. Number one, there's a lot of Indiana Pacer fan, but this is a gold. Gold serial number to 500. You don't see those very often, so I picked that up. Klay Thompson. More Draymond Green, Derrick Rose, Klay Thompson, JoJo White, Hall of Famer, gold, serial number to 2008. Yao Ming, Draymond Green, very cool looking card there. Mike Stanton, Rookie Cup, Romo Refractor. These cards sell great. A little bit of Robbie Gold refractor action here. Santana Moss, Favre inserts, Ichiro. Can't go wrong with Ichiro. Got to build up the Ichiro inventory on eBay. Goldie insert, more Goldie inserts, more Goldie refractors. You got to know who's hot, who's not. Check out these two cards that I found in there. Dollar box. Now, those of us who have been around a while know what this card is, but this is a very popular error card. It's a reverse negative of Juan Gonzalez, and at one point carried a premium, and it's still, I don't know what it's going for. I'll probably look it up and post it up on the video here somewhere. But when I found these, really excited. Very, very hard to find these. I can't tell you how many packs I opened back in the day looking for this reverse negative of Juan Gonzalez and couldn't find it. And then I run into these two in a dollar box, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And they're in decent condition, to be honest with you. They're actually gradable, in my opinion. And so we'll take a look at those. Albert Pujols, gold. Serial numbered out of 2019. How do you pass that up for $1? This is a $3 to $5 sale on eBay all day. Stanton, Harper, Alex Bergman. Just keep this going fairly quick. Zach Levine, Bryant Reeves. I don't know how many of you remember Bryant Reeves, but he was he carried a premium in the hobby at one point back in the day. And this is his gold SPX, so I picked that one up. Couldn't pass that one up. Again, having the knowledge, the familiarity of the cards throughout the eras, knowing what names, knowing the brands, all plays a part in running a successful eBay store. Dennis Rodman is a big seller. Everybody loves Dennis Rodman. Vince Carter Topps. Look at that beautiful card. My goodness. I'm going to look, but Topps graded cards are just the base cards of these star players, can be worth a lot of money. Hakeem Olajuwon, Stockton AI, Jeremy Shockey refractor. Was excited when I found that one. Drew Bledsoe. Look at this really cool Drew Bledsoe card. Isaac Bruce rookie card. Awesome Powers. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Checklist cards are big sellers on eBay, especially of 70s stuff. A lot of people looking for checklist cards. This is a 1970 checklist card in a dollar box. Are you kidding me? Pretty cool Sean Kemp AI. Very clean condition card. These cards in this year were very, very difficult. 99-2000 season. Isaiah Thomas. This is the Topps gold. Dennis Rodman gold. David Robinson gold. Charles Barkley gold. Hakeem Olajuwon gold. All little stuff, but very fun to go through when you're at the show. Yao Ming, Kukoc, Oscar Robertson, Nate Archibald. Really great cards. Had so much fun going through them. Grant Hill, Nowitzki, Warren Moon, Drew Bledsoe, Obsidian. Another, All-star player, fantastic product, very cool design. How can you go wrong with that? I know I can't. Let's continue. I don't know if I'm going to go through. I apologize if you guys are disinterested in going through this, but I'm going to, at the very least, document this. I like the red, white, and blue. So when I see star players in that, I will pick them up. Zach Levine, I already went through that with you. Bob Love in a silver. Can't go wrong with that. Sean Kemp. That's a cool card. Look at that card. Look at that one. Kevin Garnett. Dwayne Wade. Very cool 90s inserts. Yeah, they're not the most, rare, but they're cool looking. So, that to me is a strong sell. Dennis Rodman, Gary Payton, Hall monitors. Come on now, Gary. Robinson, Instant Impact, Horace Grant, Grant Hill. Very cool insert there. This is dollar cards, guys. Fantastic cards. And even if I don't sell them, I'll keep them, Hakeem Olajuwon hot numbers for $1. Are you serious? My goodness. Bird. Lamar Odom refractor. Magic Johnson, Dwayne Wade. This here, look at this insert card from Flair. I mean, this is heavy stuff in my opinion. Reggie Miller hot numbers. John Stockton hot numbers. Antoine Walker Silver Jam. Yes, please. All day. Boss Man Hakeem. Duncan. Look at that Steph Marbury. Steph Marbury, I'm sorry. Look at that insert. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, silver. Scottie Pippen, hot numbers. I mean, it just goes on for days, guys. I'm gonna be quick, but oh my goodness, are you serious? Hakeem Olajuwon, Beam Team. Board members, Dennis Rodman. Come on now, Dennis. Hidden Gems. You got that right, Dollar Box. Red, white, and blue on the Dennis. Soaring Stars. Scottie Pippen there, nicely centered one. Charlie Taylor, serial number to 175. Hall of Famer. Anthony Hardaway. More Zach. Phil Jackson. My mind is blown. I don't know about you, but I love it. Rejectors, inserts. John Stockton, silver. Ahmad Rashad, 1975 tops Ahmad Rashad. You guys remember him? Announcer for many years, but love his commentary. Troy Aikman. Emmett Smith. Bob Greasy, pretty nice condition. Dan Marino, Kevin Garnett, Anthony, all-time greats. All-time greats, David Robinson. Just a bunch of cool stuff, man. I could have been there all day. Royal Court, Jason Kidd. That was a pretty tough one to pull back in the day. Anthony Davis. Try to keep a little bit of modern or current day players was important to me. And so I really focused on a broad mix of Hall of Famers and current day guys, especially the current day guys, because I don't have a lot of the current day guys. Hey guys, just wanted to take this quick commercial break to show you guys some cards that I picked up from other content creators. First off, I wanted to show this very cool autographed set of the Hobby Hotline crew. You have the world famous John Newman there. Ryan, Drew, Brody the Kid, John Keating, JK the Man, Chris Harris, the creator of Baseball Cardpedia. This guy, loved this guy, but we'll get into that later. Brad, good friend Val, and his friend Logan, my friend and yours. I don't know who that ugly guy is. He ain't nobody. Mike Moynihan and Dr. Beckett. Complete set, autographed. Loved picking this up. And I also picked up my man, Netsman 72 autographed photo. Love this. And if you guys don't know the picture or the story behind this picture, it's phenomenal. But it is the most iconic YouTube content you had ever experienced. I caught it live, and I was literally on the floor in tears when on a live broadcast, my friend and yours, Natsman72, fell asleep during an interview. It was amazing. Also, picked up this great card from Jake. Love the 1952 Topps design here. He really did up this card. Look at this, like complete stats and everything. Look at you got to appreciate the work that went into this, and absolutely just love this card. I don't know how he did that, but I'm going to have to find out. So I picked up some cards, actually a 4-card lot from Reindeer Studios. Look at this. He has actual videos, and he'll show you the work. He paints the picture. These pictures, these cards are actually paintings that he painted live on his channel. You got to check it out. It's just phenomenal. There's this one. This one. And this beautiful card here of Jackie, painted, hand painted, and he'll do it live on video. And it's just amazing how these paintings just turn out. Little 4-card lot set here that is I'm gonna treasure. I'm gonna treasure all these, but those are just amazing pictures. And my friend and yours, John, Wade Boggs fan, picked up card number 20 of 60. Check that out. I like how he hand numbered those. That's pretty cool. Other than that, guys, let's go back and look at the dollar box pickups. Guys, this stack right here, 25 cents each. Okay. Not only did it tallied up $33 for this entire stack is what I got it for. I'm going to show you. Now I'm talking, these are just basically base cards, but they're base cards with value. Here we go. Albert Pujols. A-Rod inserts. Look at all the Albert Pujols. Are you kidding me? Ichiro Suzuki. George Brett. George Brett has a very large following on eBay. I mean, I can't believe how quickly George Brett cards go. Juan Gonzalez, artist proof. 25 cents. More Ichiro. Man, I tell you, 25 cents. This stack came to a total of $33. Whitey Ford, Guerrero, more Ichiro. Again, I'm plucking out Hall of Famers is basically my thing. Keep that in mind. Barry Bonds for a quarter. Are you serious? Larry Walker. A lot of the stars from that Cracker Jack set. Really enjoy these. Hideko Matsui rookies. Come on now. Are you serious? David Ortiz. A Bowman Chrome Ichiro for 25 cents. And it's in beautiful condition. Look at the edges and corners. No chipping. Just absolutely. Are you serious? All you want is a quarter for this? Yes, please. Are you serious? More Ichiro. Look at this. 25 cents. I'm like speechless. Pujols continued. Look at this George Brett. Topps Gold. 25 cents. All day, friends. I'll take it all day. Pretty cool insert set. Almost a complete set here, but I liked that. For a quarter, I picked it up because I liked that insert set back in the day. Pujols, team leaders. Pretty cool Philly card here. Jim Thome and Mike Smith. Shout out to all my Philly friends. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Frank Thomas last year, 25 cents all day. Pujols, Chipper Jones, Ryan Braun, Rookie Cup, more Ichiro. It's like when I ran into this table, and I was like the only one there. This guy, I was the only one around the quarter boxes. He had a lot more tables, but it's like I fell into a honey hole, and I was like, yes, please. And David Ortiz, A-Rod. I like A-Rod. Sorry, but I like A-Rod. Ichiro Suzuki, Pujols, Mariano Rivera, more Pujols, Ortiz, Stan Musial, Field of Vision, Roger Clemens. Very cool insert back in the day. Again, a lot of this stuff I have a history with it. Miguel Cabrera, Justin Upton rookie. Some of this stuff will be PC. There's some of this stuff that I will be holding on to. Randy Johnson, Topps Chrome. Greg Maddux, Heritage. More Pujols. Carlos Lee. Pretty cool card there. Woodstock from American Pie. Oh, man. But my intuition said that if I post that on eBay, I'm going to get more than 25 cents for it. That's just how my thinking was. And if it's not, that's okay, because it's a pretty cool historical card, in my opinion. Look at this thing. My goodness, put your sunglasses on. Hank Aaron. Topps. Just basic Topps. But look at the condition. Is what it really I gravitated to some of these things. Yeah, and there were others that were chipped up, which is, for a black card from, 2007, you can expect that. But some of these, most of the ones I purchased are like flawless. More Ichiro, Chipper Jones, Ted Williams out of the 2009 Goodwin Champions. Hope you're getting the concept here. Pujols for days, All-Stars. My goodness, are you kidding me? Barry Bonds. Yachty. Morich. Those were the quarter boxes. Hey guys, just a real quick commercial break. Wanted to ask you to subscribe to the Sports Card Hall of Fame Network. It's a channel with Ray from Philly, Mike, Steve Line, and I, Bart, and Scotty Tradition. We created this network where we are doing the Sports Card Hall of Fame. Make sure you go to that channel, check out the videos there. It'll explain everything that you need to know. But please consider subscribing to that. Also, check out Hobby Hotline, the #1 call-in show in the hobby. Big time cast of characters coming on Saturday mornings at 10 p.m. and Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. Central. So be sure to check out that channel and subscribe. Thanks. Let's get back to the dollar box finds. Let's do it. I'll go through these quickly, but this was another gentleman. Sports Card Nuts. They had a pretty exciting table and a lot of dollar stuff. And they also had, like $3 to $5. They had a lot of good stuff there. But sat there, I was talking with Brad from Hobby Hotline, or Texas Card Dude, I should say, sat there to rest my feet and talk to him a little bit. And I found I didn't know that they had dollar cards. And when I sat down, I just started going through them. But here we go. More Ichiro or Pujols I found in the dollar box. I found them to be worthy of pickups, so I picked them up. Tons of Kevin Durant, Dennis Rodman, more Pujols. My goodness. You know how hard that is to find that card in good condition because of the colored borders. That late 2000 stuff was tough. Clemente. And then this stack right here is all refractors, okay? And there ain't many Hall of Famers in here, but there is a lot of semi-stars back in the days, okay? You'll see here Dante Bichette, Bobby Bonilla, Jamie Moyer, Steve Finley, Chris Benson, Levine Hernandez, Fernando Tatis, Tony Perez, Hall of Famer, manager, Buddy Bell. Again, these are all refractors. And I was like, I can't let these go. Richard Hidalgo should be in the Hall of Fame. Richie Sexson had a great career. Tons of these too. Look at these, serial number to 699 for $1. Luis Gonzalez, Al Leiter, Paul Duca, Billy Wagner, Mike Lowell, Mark Mulder. Now, if you're not familiar with the game, if you're not familiar with cards, you'll pass these up as junk cards. But those who are around know Matt Williams was a semi-star or an all-star in some cases. And so, yeah, Richie Sexson, Ryan Klesko, Przinski, Carlos Lee. Look at the names, guys. Jake Peavy. You old-timers, you guys know these. John Olerud, Barry Zito, Maglio. These are all refractors. Josh Beckett, Darren Erstad, Jason Giambi, Eric Chavez, Salmon, Kenny Lofton, my guy. I went to school with Kenny Lofton. Lance Berkman, McGriff, Peavy, Andrew Jones. Then we get into these. Billy Wagner. Look at this. Just absolutely love it. More of these refractors. Look at this. Matt Holliday. These are serial numbered to 599. Matt Holliday, Eric Chavez, Chris Carpenter, Jermaine Dye, Josh Hamilton, Torrey Hunter, Justin Upton, Derek Lee, Roy Oswalt, Johnny Damon, Mark Burley, Andrew Jones. Shoot, my goodness. Really? Refractor, serial numbered to 599 of a semi-star? Carlos Zambrano. Come on, Cubs fans. Where you at? You know he's a GOAT here in Chi-Town, right? Bobby Abreu, Alfonso Soriano, Maggie, Nick Swisher. I found this one, Nick Castaneo's rookie card. Loved it. Alex Rodriguez, Anthony Rizzo, CC Sabathia. Love it. Johnny Damon. Last stack here, Barry Zito, Josh Beckett. No, I already showed you guys that one. Anyways, so that friends is going to be just a real quick recap. I'm sorry if this took a long time, but I'm really excited to show you guys these. If anything else, I just wanted to document the dollar box pickups at the 2022 National. So with that said, thank you for sticking with me. I apologize if the camera was acting buggy and fading in and out and auto adjusting and all that. I really need to figure out a concept here for showing cards. I'll be working on that in the coming weeks. But other than that, guys, I really appreciate everything you guys do for the hobby. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys' support and your friendship. and I was grateful to hang out with those who were there, and I really appreciate you guys. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.